What's up, guys? Graven here. Today we're going to try some Hordes of Fate, a Hand of Fate adventure. It's called, on Steam, the description is Return to the World of Hand of Fate. Deck building meets auto shooter in this new title from the original creative team. Draw your cards and carve your way through hordes of lethal monsters. Unlock new heroes, upgrades and encounters, and stack your hand against the dealer's fiendish challenge decks. Alright, let's hop in here. I did love the Hand of Fate games, both 1 and 2. So it's interesting to see another game come out. I thought that they were dissolved as a studio or something. See, currently in development. So we are playing the demo right now. So just early challenge, single playable hero, and a selection of unlockable encounters, equipment, enchantments and blessings, more enemies, more equipment, more game challenging enchantments and blessings. So a lot of new stuff coming with the main game. Let's see. Decks. This we're doing the Trickster. Just see what the upgrades are. And there's meta currency and stuff for the upgrades. Alright, let's hit play. And we'll try doing the Goblin King. And the only thing we have is Apprentice, and our hero is the Trickster. Magician, a Jester, and Vagabond. Max life 150. Critical damage 200%. Speed plus 10%. Okay. Loadout. Cast a volley of spells at the nearest target, inflicts magical damage. Manually cast a temporary shield that can absorb an attack. Okay, so I guess those are our starting cards. It's interesting to see on how they would adapt this for the roguelike action. Let's see, it's like Vampire Survivors, essentially. Gain a resource of your choice, gain an enchantment. Let's do an enchantment. Let's see what those are.
Welcome to a twist on the game of life and death. All things change in time.
We're getting a treasure chest first. Looks like our shield is on X. We have a dash. Alright, we gotta level up. Choose an upgrade.
A wise decision. A treasure chest.
Wouldn't let
What
me
more iconic
select
emblem
anything.
of success can we imagine?
So there's another treasure chest here.
Deal
I'm
with
not
them
sure
if you will.
A band of tiny
I would
gnomes burst
rather
out,
leave them
surrounding
be.
you as you pocket the coins from the chest. The oaf's opened at one squeaks. We can claim the trinket now, cries another. You glance back at the chest. Sure enough, a small wooden idol rests within. You place it on the ground before the gathering crowd. Follow the cards and make your selection. A brave gnome snatches the idol and darts back to the others. They huddle, inspecting it closely before nodding in agreement. The group forms a circle around you, performing a lively dance before they vanish just as swiftly as they appeared. You sense a new energy emanating from your equipment. Choose one of 2 enchantments. Okay. Alright, this one's let me choose. So, do I want Dragon's Breath? So it changes it to fire, or increases the spell count to 2, reduced damage by 2. Let's go with fire. Let's do increase XP gain, and get another upgrade. Cooldown.
Excellent. A wise decision.
Looks like something is over to our left. Okay, I can use some pickup range. there as well.
Here is a man with a particular set of powers turned to mere trade. He ought to be bending the powers of the and instead, he serves you.
You enter the workshop of a young enchanter who is said to specialize in drawing magical powers from items. Alright, follow the cards and make your selection. Okay. It's done, declares with a smile. I dare say your gloves of shielding sings a sweet song indeed. Alright, so we get an enchantment for that. Increases the duration by 100%. Sounds good.
A treasure chest. Innocently left in a completely safe environment, I'm sure.
So we want magic stuff, so I don't think the Carnal Blade is good. Cold Snap. That could be okay. Leave a trail of fire as you move. Let's do Cold Snap.
Will you be the one to finally usher the undead into true death?
Chest of shards.
Treasure. It draws the eye and the hands.
Boxed in here.
Now the tables have turned and you
No sturdy open chest here. Chatter of goblins. More hordes added. Choose an upgrade. Just glove of shielding, cooldown.
Well, that may help on the road ahead.
Just upgrade. Spellbook damage. Let's reduce its cooldown. Chests around, which there are. It looks like there's a boss.
Open the chest,
see
see what it contains. I'm curious. We were not going to reach this point without creating some powerful enemies. It seems they have become aware of your presence.
Yeah, let's do that one. Treasure chest.
I'm surprised to see you turning your back on gold.
What's this? Wisdom's Call.
I would not risk my skin for mere
Oh, within
treasure.
the dense thicket
You do as
of
you see
brambles, you spy a gilded horn long forgotten. Okay, let's burn it. Alright, so we just need to follow the failure one. Success. Some defense.
Very nice indeed.
Health. We're getting ready to leave.
Step through,
To the
if
portal.
you dare.
Choose 2 rewards. Gain 10 food. So do we need food to move around like we did in Hand of Fate? I'm not sure. Which gold do we have? We have 45 gold. Again, we do that because it's an epic. So let's check out the shop. guess the food is for healing, it seems like. Alright, choose an encounter for the timeline. Yeah, let's try going for a resource.
The stench of death is upon everything here. We understand that, you and I.
So it says catch the Fae. Let's see, spellbook crit damage. Let's go ahead and do that. That one.
Do what you can to find more food.
Supply chest. At least that gave us some food. Let's see what this is. Healing spirits.
If you're strong of spirit, you'll find this a boon. If not, well.
There's something, the maiden here. Let's see what level I get. Level 11 to get a new
Given how rarely
skill
one
at
encounters
15
the
it
folk,
looks like.
you are fortunate indeed to meet Merith again. Or perhaps we are merely cycling
has to be
around the
blessed.
wheel and dipping into the same memories time
One, choose a
and
blessing.
time again.
Increase all damage by 100% when all equipment has one or more enchantment.
Is that your choice? Really?
A little bit. Is that loot goblin there? Sheds more run speed.
A wise decision.
Spellbook damage.
A little extra health, but it is only a momentary respite.
Still need 3 more Fae. So there's one behind that bridge. This experience. I wonder if my shield is if it's a timed thing. Can I look at that? Gloves of shielding, cooldown duration. Alright, so just 6.2 seconds.
Again, the surprise attack. The novelty must wear thin on subsequent travels.
One more Fae there to our left. Make sure. Should be the huge success.
You are learning.
One more
Spirits
of these
roaming
Fae.
the darkness. With the structures, the boundaries are weaker than they've ever been.
Choose new equipment. Let's see, we'll
Excellent. A wise
go
decision.
into that. We'll leave fire. There's the last Fae over there. Let's see if we can get it.
You would be better to avoid the Fae. It is not my place to tell you what to do, however. The game will determine that.
2 enchantments. Each spellbook fire spell is explosive for half damage. Let's do the cold snap.
Step through, if you dare.
I think we'll do the trading post. Boost that cooldown. Increase interact speed. Let's go for another enchantment.
So much death here. It leaves
our next
behind so
skill
much
is at level
that is
25.
tainted and unclean.
We need to light the braziers. There's 3 of them. There's 1. There's 2 right here, so we'll get that done quickly. Braziers burst in flame. An ethereal warrior appears beside you, eyes fixed on the flickering light. I failed to heed these beacons when they last burned. The spirit whispers, if my spirit still has strength, let it serve your cause. Place an item of your choice into the flames. Choose an item to enchant. Let's do the dragon armor.
A win here sets the tone for your
Choose
challenge.
1 of 3. Increases area, duration, or potency. Let's do potency. Idiot uses that slight delay on her gloves of shielding.
Every game must include an element of surprise, you say. Sometimes it is the human on the other side of the table. Sometimes
Grab
the
this
draw
chest
of
and
the
then
die,
we'll
or
go
the roll
wherever
of
that
the
arrow
dice.
is leading us to.
Without it, the game is nothing but a computing machine. A magician still operating in these lands? A brave decision, and one I hope keeps him in good health.
Ask about enchantments. Show my equipment. All the cards, make a selection. Oop. Legendary.
Very nice indeed.
Lots of experience right there. Let's do the armor. I'll absorb an additional attack while gloves of shield is active.
A wise
Success.
decision.
Level up. Snaps potency, move speed. Introduce our equipment cooldown. Do need some health though. See if I can find a health chest anywhere.
should have taken more care.
A lot of those horde things. Defend yourself. Just over on the other side. See if we can get it before the boss is summoned.
If you gain health, then I work harder to take it. We were not going to reach this point without creating some powerful enemies. It seems they have become aware of your presence. Every tool a mage can
Scroll
create
of
may be
Swiftness.
used against them. Excellent. A wise decision.
Soak up all this experience. See who gather should be good, I think.
A tear between worlds.
Through the
A
portal.
thing that cannot be, yet is.
Let's do that. And how much gold do we have? We have 30 gold. Let's get some more gold. Hopefully, we survive long enough to spend it. We're gonna do max life this time.
The stench of death is upon everything here. We understand that, you and I.
So we need to get all these Fey thingies again. How much shards I have so far for the
If you fall in the
meta
trap
currency?
once, you may blame error. To fall in the same trap again smacks of foolishness.
Ourselves. Lightning crash. So none of these really have the same. So Carnal Blade, Death Harangues, or Lightning Crash. Projectile, physical weapon.
Very nice indeed. The lion is a symbol of purity, nobility, and truth.
Sounds went up a little bit there, so I'm going to turn them down. Find more of these Fays. Max life or spellbook cooldown. Let's do some max life. One there, one there. Lots of things to grab. I want one of these, those vacuum things again. Let's see, use cold snap. Darn it. Failure.
You would be better to avoid the
Be a nice, you'll enchant your
It
gear.
is not my place to tell you what to do, however. The game will determine that.
Oh. That sucks.
A wise decision.
Do that one. I don't think I wanted to do that one. I didn't read it enough. So first. Shrine will give us either the max health or health, I believe.
Truly,
Let's
I
pray
haven't
for
seen
healing.
their like in years. Excellent.
Yes. Let's do some gather
A
range.
wise decision.
Some dragon armor potency. We need to defeat this goblin chieftain again.
Very nice indeed.
Suck up all the experience. Dragon armor potency. All the experience. Alright, let's increase my luck. I don't know what that does. I guess maybe when we open a chest that it helps. Or we don't hit a trap. Just bridge real quick. Suck in all that experience.
Step
And
through,
through.
if you dare.
Increase luck, and we don't need healing. Let's see what's in the shop. Increases magical equipment damage. See, it only shows the gloves, though, for that. Are my gloves the only magical? It's projectile spell, so I guess that's not magical, but this is. But that doesn't make sense then for the equipment damage. Let's do that and that max health. Okay. Need to light the braziers again. Hopefully we get lucky and there's another two that are right next to each other. Not seeing any yet. braziers. Alright, damage. It's not showing a pop-up right now for which one I'm choosing. Will it show with the mouse? There we go.
A wise
do the crit damage.
If wishes were truly granted, we would not be here.
Let's
you
toss
and
some
I.
coins in. So it's not the right one. Alright, increases gloves with shielding. I think area size will be good. And an enchantment. Shielding damage type to frost. Let's do duration.
A moment to rest and recover your strength.
This is not a good spot. I probably shouldn't be going for these, but I am. Where are all the braziers at?
Now the tables have turned and need a hunter.
Hordes added again. Right, there's a brazier. Let's do crit damage.
Again, the surprise attack. The novelty must wear thin in subsequent travels.
We don't need health right now. Lots of explosions going on.
Fair Merith.
Let's
I'm not
see.
surprised to find that this encounter
Wonder what
remains
ask
vivid
for
in your
wisdom
memories.
means. And experience. Increases interact speed by 100%.
Excellent. A wise decision.
So we still need, there's one brazier.
You have made bitter enemies.
There's the third one
and
there.
the best of them stop me now. One step closer.
Goblin
and you
King.
will reach my threshold.
Alright, what do we want to enchant? Let's enchant our spellbook. Legendary. Feel like the volume gets like progressively louder as you play.
Very nice indeed.
Use that as lightning damage and see what happens with that. Damage. it says 5 of 5, so I'm gonna guess that this is the last level.
A wise decision. Step through, if you dare.
Through the portal, unless there's like a boss level thing. For enchanting an item at the enchanter, you receive Wisdom Stealer. Finding the maiden, you receive Trap Treasure. For taking Cold Snap to the Heart of the North, you receive Bigger Boom. For defeating the Goblin King, you receive... Oh, I didn't see what I received there. We got some tokens there. I guess we finished the first run. Got 22 upgrade token things, so let's see. I think experience is always a good first one to do. Cooldown, gather range, and move speed. It looks like you can reset it there too if you want to. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Definitely interesting take on the genre. I do like the Hand of Fate series and the cards and all that. So yeah, go ahead and if you like it, go ahead and wishlist it and give me a like on the video and subscribe and let me know what you guys think. Thanks everybody. Bye.